Hello, welcome to the channel. This is a pros and cons of movies that we all like. And yes, we all like this movie that I'm reviewing right now, Scooby-Doo 2002, directed by Ryan Gosling and written by James Gunn. If you haven't seen this movie, what have you been doing with your life? This is top tier cinema right here. Scooby-Doo is based on the animated series that originated back in the 70s. They decided to make a live action movie about it, which I'm very glad they did because boy oh boy, this is my childhood. Yes. So basically, I'll give a little summary about the movie if you haven't seen it, if you've been living on the rock. This is your time to catch up. Actually, first, I recommend you watch the movie first and then come back and, listen to me talk about it. Because, everyone likes to talk about the movie after they watch it, so you should probably do that. Scooby-Doo starts with our main characters in the midst of a mystery themselves. We have our main characters, Velma. Velma is the main character. Yes, she is. Velma, Scooby, Shaggy, Daphne, and Freddy. They are Mystery Inc. and they are now going through the mystery of the Luna Ghosts. And basically the gang is trying to help Daphne get away from the Luna Ghosts as he has her captured. I don't know what he was going to do with her, but she is captured. Basically, shenanigans happen. They capture him, and they found out he's some creepy old janitor, Old Man Smithers, who basically was a lover boy of George Clooney. Once you watch the movie, you'll get the reference. The paparazzi and the reporters and all the news media come, and they interview our gang, and basically Fred takes over all the showcasing that, hey, I came up with the plan and everything, even though it was Velma all along. And Velma's upset about that. So Velma says that she's upset and she wants to leave. Fred also wants to leave. Daphne also wants to leave because they think she's a damsel in distress, which she is. But there's nothing wrong with that. She later proves herself. In the movie, she's not. And we're left with Shaggy and Scooby being stuck with the van and being done with mysteries. After some time later, Shaggy and Scooby are met with an invitation to come to Spooky Island. And Spooky Island is basically an amusement park resort of sorts. It's really cool. Fun fact, Spooky Island is a real thing. It's not named Spooky Island, but is a real place in New Zealand or Australia. One of them in that area. Basically, the whole gang gets an invitation to Spooky Island, and they come together for the first time in a long time. They have to solve the mystery of what's going on with the college students. As they come, they're regular college students. When they leave, they're all well behaved, very strong, very stern, very one-track minded. And they do a really nice dance. If you know, you know. Basically, the gang goes around and they try to find clues and different things that are on the island so they can figure out what's going on with the students. They go into haunted houses, roller coasters. They basically find a secret hideout where they're basically training and brainwashing the students to behave this way. We're all confused. They end up finding this treasure called the Damaritis. And they all meet up in a lobby area of the amusement park, and that's when everything breaks loose. From there, we are met with these demon-like creatures that basically will knock you out based on their bad breath. And they capture most of the people that were in that lobby area. They take them back to the dungeon. Basically, they take out their soul, and demons replace their soul to get inside their human body form. And that's basically why the college students were acting weird, because they're basically demons inside of them. Most of our gang, Freddy, Daphne, and Velma, get captured, and it's up to Shaggy and Scooby to save them. They're also helped with Mary Jane, Shaggy's love interest in the movie. Eventually, Scooby gets captured, and Shaggy is the only one left of the gang to help them figure out the mystery. So Shaggy somehow gets the souls back for Velma and Daphne and Freddy, and a little more shenanigans come up. They come up with a plan. They are reconciled, and they're like, hey guys, we can do this. We're a gang. And they basically come up with a plan that does not go well. But eventually they found out the person that's over this is Scrappy Doo. Scrappus. Bit Scrappy. Well, a little Scrappy, but he turns into Bit Scrappy. Yeah. And they basically fight him and his guards, and they win. They release all the souls of everyone that's on the island and who's off the island by now. And everything comes back to normal, and the police come and they take him to jail. Freddy learns from his ways, and he gives Velma the screen time that she needed to basically say that she came up with the plan. And that was pretty much it. That was Scooby-Doo. In a nutshell, I highly recommend you watch the movie. I did not do it justice, but it's too amazing to explain, honestly. So let's get to the pros. The pros of the movie. I have so many pros. First pro, the soundtrack, top tier. All of these songs, top tier. My favorite song, Land of a Million Drums, top tier. Recommend you listen to it. It's not on Spotify. I'm gonna fight Spotify for that, but it's on YouTube. Listen to it. It's great. Next one is casting. Casting for this movie was amazing. Shouts out to Velma. Miss Linda. Linda showed out. She looked amazing. She was amazing. She was my favorite character, to be honest. I really loved the action of the movie. There's a lot of scenes that it felt like, oh my gosh, what's gonna happen? Basically whenever the demons were around, and like the whole souls running around and doing all of that was very fun. And even basically the whole last fighting scene that happened with Velma, Freddy, Shaggy, Scooby, and Daphne. Daphne also showed out. She beat up that luchador. She did that. I really love the setting. Spooky Island is like an ideal place that I would want to go. I would want to get married there. Like, if I could live there, I would. I recommend you look out for the actual amusement park resort area there. It's really pretty. I really like the short time span of the movie. Basically, it's a kids movie, so kids have short attention spans. So it works out that the movie was short, and I really like that. They didn't waste any time with anything, to be honest. The deleted scenes in this movie were top tier, and I was very sad that a lot of them didn't make the final cut, but they're online. I highly recommend you watch them, especially the Velma one. That basically is the reason why Daphne gets captured. Watching the deleted scenes gives you so much context to what happened in between certain stuff and why things happen. So I highly recommend you go out and watch the deleted scenes. A lot of them are fun. A lot of them are very helpful to the story, which I'll talk about later. So yeah. All right, let's talk about some cons. The only cons I really give this movie were the CGI. The demons were trashy, but they can't really help that. That was 2002. If you look at other movies around that time, I know one of the Star Wars movies, the CGI in that one was also very bad. So, and this isn't really a con completely, but I guess the story, I remember growing up, I kind of knew what the story is about, but not really. I just knew that the demons were replacing the humans' bodies, and that was it. I didn't realize until I was older that it was like a whole brainwashing thing, and I also didn't really understand why Scrappy wanted to do this completely when I was younger. Also, the fact that they took orders from a small dog with a gland disorder is a choice. Overall, I do recommend this movie. The pros outweigh the cons by 1,000,000%. This movie is amazing. I highly recommend you watch it. Please watch it. All right, I hope you enjoyed the video, and make sure you leave a like and a comment and subscribe to this channel. I will be doing more movie reviews, pros and cons of them, and I hope to see you later. All right, goodbye.